first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? No.
All of our customers are going to be pleased with their outcome, because if they're not, we will go above and beyond to bring them back and make sure that they are happy. I'm Rob Wheely, and I'm the CEO of Alloy Wheel Repair Specialists. We're the world's largest provider of wheel refinishing, remanufacturing, and wheel replacement. My dad was a car enthusiast, always working on cars of his own and new projects. That passed down to me, and it still grows with me today. Wheels have become the jewelry of the car. People want their wheels to look nice. We provide basic refinishing of wheels. We have remanufacturing facilities that provide extensive repair. We also have put all of our processes through an independent facility that's accredited. You can find those certifications on our website. We do it all. You bring your wheel to us, and we'll figure it out. We strive for not just customer service experience, but customer excellence. We want to wow them so they come back each and every time. All of our technicians are trained and certified. We even have a master training course. It's important to love what you do. It's important to make employees feel a part of the team, and they're seeing the same rewards as you do. That's what helps us accomplish our goal. Everybody's our customer. The retail public, dealerships, body shops, insurance companies, warranty companies. We have a claims department. We're the ones that they call to come in and repair it. So if you find yourself in need of wheel refinishing, wheel repair, wheel replacement, or if you just want to custom color your wheels, give us a call. We'll help you find the right location, or you can go to our website. There's a locator on there to find the location closest to you.
Welcome to Watkins Glen International Raceway for the FastTrack Cup Series. My name is Bryce. Normally y'all hear Austin. My throat feels like crap also, so my voice is probably not going to be up to what it normally is. But drivers are currently qualifying. They have about 3 minutes left. Pull up kind of some race info here. So Watkins Glen is a big track. A little bit, almost 2.5 miles, but 45 laps. A lot of zones where you can outbrake people, really. Turn 1 through the bus stop, a braking zone that guys will try to beat each other in, and sometimes there's guys that they keep thinking, oh, he's not going to go in this deep, I'm just going to go in a little bit deeper than him, and then they keep going, and they don't stop. They get in there super deep, and they'll wipe each other out. That's not super common. I found at this track, I can't run road courses to save my life. That's just how I am here. Again, my throat is literally going to die by the end of this, so if y'all hear me drinking water, that is completely why. But I believe I do want to kind of pull up some points here for you all. Definitely not like that, though. As that's kind of what we have for this. This is the only really view I can get for it. So I do want to keep it side by side. So you see, these are the races that are left. Darlington, Kansas, Bristol, Texas, Dega, Charlotte, Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. So the red is all the playoff races. There's one more normal season race until the playoffs for this league. And you see kind of the regular season points right now. Watson sits up top, really very far over Marble, about 38 points over Marble. Then it's 17-2 Tyler Marble and Fitzgerald. Looks like it's really only the top 4 have a like somewhat close in points. I'd say it's not very close overall though in it. See what the other one was. These are the playoff standings currently. See Joshua Watson at 10 wins. Oh my gosh. We got a Kyle Larson impersonator over here. 2021. 10 wins, 40 playoff points. This is Joshua Watson, second Marble, or Tyler Marble, and then Jeff Marble. 3-1. Looks like some other guys have been struggling too. See, Johnny. Oh, that's a hard last name. I don't want to butcher his name. He's only 7 to the good, so he's got to have a good race here. So Danny looks like he's the only one that's locked in. Andrew Kotska isn't locked in either. John Collenbach. I know who that is. I know who Brian Curry is also. Some of these guys run for TWR, and that's who I run for also in that team. But they are, I believe, almost done with qualifying here. So go back to the normal screen here for you all. I will give them all a paint refresh. I do need to pull up my trading paints to make sure that they all will get that when they are supposed to, because I know sometimes trading paints be a pain and not want to update when it really should be doing it. I was in the completely wrong room also, but I'll pull up the starting order here for you all. So first will be, if I can see it, Austin Fitzgerald. Second, Tyler Marble. Third, Cody Richardson. Fourth, Josh Watson. Fifth, Adrian Watt. Sixth, Andrew Kotska. Seventh, Jacob Mossau. Eighth, Jeff Shutt. Ninth, Scott Glasso. 10th, Jeff Marble. 11th, Bill Benedict III. 12th, Cody Coley. 13th, Brian Conklin. 14th, Kyle Oakley. 15th, Ryan Haynes. 16th, Alan Pajari. 17th, Johnny. I keep butcher his name right there. We'll just call him Johnny for this race. 18th, Danny Gutierrez. 19th, Jeffrey Souza. 20th, Thomas Hara. 21st, Cody Matthews. 22nd, Glenn Grigsby. 23rd, Brian Curry. 24th, Tracy Powers. 25th, Richard Elliott. 26th, Brian Watson. 27th is Jared Bundy. We'll go up to the grid here where you all can see these drivers here just sitting there. And again, I use a little bit of a different setup than what Austin uses. That's kind of how I've always been, but I don't know why. I'm different. Everybody's different in their own little way. As that link better be playing here. I believe it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I messed up something there. That's what it was. Had a feeling yeah, there it goes. I didn't change the 3-4 to a 4-4-4, so that's why you see that we weren't having some logos up there that are rotating. But I'll give them all a paint refresh right now, so their paints will pop white and go to their paint scheme if they do have a different one loaded in. Now, road courses are normally dominated by a couple of drivers that are really good at them. Not like an oval where a lot of guys can't compete with each other at all. Because really not many people pay much attention to running them. I know that I honestly I don't ever run anything because I suck at it. Not too good. See, this part right here, not such a big zone, but it's definitely, if you do have to lift a little bit, you'll notice it until you get to this heavy braking zone that's coming up here. I believe it's called, some people call it the bus stop. Some people call it the chicane. I call it the bus stop. That's just how I like it. And if you can't keep driving straight, sadly, but guys, you really have to throw the car in here. I mean, it's very hard to do it too when you're hitting the rumble strips, and it doesn't really want to turn over the rumble strips, and when it lands, it kind of wants to jerk the wheel out of your own hand, so you're really having to hold it down tight, because that thing is, it ain't fun. It is not fun one bit to deal with it at all. As we do have some people in there, I didn't realize we do, so that's actually good to see. Not sure exactly who. Oh. Thank gosh you cannot hear that. Definitely. And I need to mute these guys because they are not muted. And I will unmute them. The pace car will pull in here though. 45 laps here today. Austin Fitzgerald will lead them to green as green flag is in the air. We are underway here from Watkins Glen Raceway. Oh, somebody's already in the wall. That, it looks like it's Jeff Shutt, maybe? Who is that? The 27 of Jeff Shutt. He's already in the wall, really slow. Also, I don't know if he got shoved out or what. But I think he probably got some help going out there. Here are the rumble strips all across this track. One thing that I like about it is just, I love watching road course races. I don't know what it is. It's so hard to do, and I just respect everybody that can run them. It doesn't even matter if it's not NASCAR. Anybody that can run those tracks, if somebody else is loose also, looks like that's Glash. Believe? Oh, no, it's Glasgow, I think. Yes. It was loose there also. Well, Austin Fitzgerald gets a little bit loose off that corner, trying to put the power down. He's really trying to plant his foot in there. And Marble's slowly following him. Brian Watson. I knew there was two Watsons. I was really confused. I was like, must have thought that was Joshua Watson back there. This area too, a lot of drivers, and iRacing needs to fix this. You can't go wide like that in like you can do in real life. It actually gives you an X, which doesn't make any sense at all. You shouldn't be getting any penalty for that, but you do, and it's really stupid. You see that right here. I don't think Fitzgerald's probably hopping on the brakes too hard here, but oh, Marble really rolls that corner good. Tyler Marble, that is, rolls it amazingly. He goes right up to the back bumper of him also. We'll kind of look at I don't know what I was trying to say. Completely forgot. I was going to pull somebody else up here. Let's kind of look at what some of these guys' hands look like while they're driving. Because they don't stop moving. As Tyler is about to run him down. I mean, he's coming for him, that's for sure. I don't know if he's a little bit faster. I think he possibly is just a little bit faster overall. But this is one of the drivers currently on the I can't speak right now. Mine doesn't work. The face cams that we have up, looks like he's running a Logitech wheel. That's a triple monitor setup too, but you see, watch his hands. He might have his downshift set. No, he doesn't. I saw his hand reach down there. Some drivers will link their downshift and upshift to the paddles on their steering wheel. He does not. And this driver also looks like Denny Hamlin from that view. You can tell he has triple monitors. Also, he has a sequential shifter. He's going to be ripping gears here. It looks like he's getting ready for a corner. I think that may be Tyler Morrow. No, that may be Austin Fitzgerald, actually. Yes, that looks like Austin Fitzgerald, I think. Yes, that is him, I believe. Might have them wrong there. Hopefully I don't. Back in the pack, though, the biggest mover right now looks like it's actually Brian Curry. He's up 7. Brian Curry runs for TWR. I made a custom paint scheme for a custom shirt for him. He has yet to order it, Brian. Lap times right now looks like 150, 127. Richard must have gotten spun because you don't run a 157. What's his lap time here? Or 127, sorry. Unless he's taking it super easy. It looks like me on road courses, but these guys are going at it. Tyler is not letting Austin get away from him at all. Just realized that's not loading their photo in there, so we'll kind of stay away from that. But Tyler Marble is all over Austin Fitzgerald right now. However, it's kind of drawn in Joshua Watson and Cody Richardson at the same time that these guys are doing this. Big gap back to Adrian Watts. Still trying to run them down. Not doing too bad so far, honestly. We're trying to run them down. Pretty hard to do to begin with. I'm seeing a lot of off-track stuff, though. And that's just going to happen at a track like this. Tyler looks like he probably laid off a little bit, or maybe Austin just was able to... He was probably able to just pull ahead on one certain part of the track. You can lose so much time if you lift in one little area that you're not supposed to, but you can also gain it back in a different place, too, if you keep your foot in it. Drivers will just be very gutsy with that for sure. Guess they label this as the bus stop here, so that's good. Carousel. Saw some drivers loop it around here. I believe, who looped it in the real race? I can't remember who it was. Oh, sorry, Daniel Suarez almost looped it in the real race. That was coming out of the bus stop, though. And Scott Glasgow has apparently crashed, spun in the carousel, as I was literally just talking about it. Him and Conklin probably went side by side into it. Glasgow goes wide, clips the grass, and that gets him loose. Tries to overcorrect. Conklin really doesn't hit him too hard. He kind of just hits him in the side, and then Conklin is through the grass also. I don't think Conklin really has that bad of damage. That really wasn't a hard hit. Just probably hit him in a weird spot, and it's got the car like that. But they stay green, though, so no caution thrown for it. Back here is where more of the racing is being seen. Just to tell you all the time difference. If you look on the left side, that's the difference in the times that are being ran throughout the whole... Oh, we got somebody around, and he put too much wheel into it. That was Bundy. Had that happened before, and I think that has destroyed the toe. Yo, how does that not break the toe? Oh, it's tight. I think it did rip it. Oh, yeah, it broke it. See how he's kind of jerking that steering wheel around? Yeah, it's pulling to the right. It's very sensitive now. I don't even know if they'll be able to get... Yeah, Yeah, that doesn't look like normal steering to me. He pancaked it on the right side. And let's see, go... right front. Oh, that wheel's still straight. It's definitely hurt though. It's not doing too well. The thing I struggled with at tracks like this is I was always so nervous to get on the throttle hard because spinning out's just so easy. But Tyler Marble's now chasing Fitzgerald down again. Bundy has came to pit road because he probably destroyed that toe link. He's probably bent it enough to where he just can't deal with it anymore. Tyler Marble looks like he gets it up halfway through the corner. Fitzgerald uses everything that he can, as Powers has apparently wrecked in pretty much the same turn. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. He came right back and reversed into, looks like the 64 of Glenn Grigsby. See Richard Elliott going by. I'm not talking to you, Bixby. That is... Goes wide, gets back on the power. Car just wants to... Oh, he actually goes over the bumps. Car just wants to step out. He hits the inside wall, stops, and then reverses immediately. Oh my gosh. And Grigsby is not in the wrong here. I mean, he's probably thinking that Powers isn't going to do this. Powers, he probably wasn't looking at his relative when this happened. Grigsby's like, oh, he's going to stay down there. And then he slowly starts to... Yep. Oh my gosh. That's when you got to be looking at your relative. That's just a driver who's not looking at it at all. But Fitzgerald is running for his life right now. Marble is not letting him go, and this is also just... The top four is just so close together. And Grigsby had to jump the pits. There was no him making it back. That car was utterly destroyed. Brian Curry, he's actually the biggest mover. I've been noticing that he keeps just creeping up. He's up 13 positions, and his lap times are very close to what the leaders are running too. I mean, he's actually putting him up there with the leaders. He's probably running the same lap times as them. Is that the same paint scheme that I'm seeing twice? Yes, it is. I was going to say, I was so confused. Andrew and Cody running the same paint scheme. I thought maybe seeing double there. Tyler got the wall there a little bit. They were running up on... Who are they running up on? It's a lap car. I saw them. Where are they at? They're in the braking zone somewhere. That looks like Richard Elliott, and I think Marble just shot off the track. Yeah, he went deep in that braking zone. We're going to go back and watch that. That's what happens when you get deep in the corner. He was probably trying to outbrake him and just locked it up. Maybe a little bit too... Oh. That looks like a little bit too early of a downshift is one thing. Oh my gosh, that has destroyed the left front. Is that Elliott in the... Yes, that is Elliott in the wall. What is going on? What's happened with him? I think he was... he hit the grass right there and that's in his car. Yeah, you clip the grass once and it throws off that whole corner. One of the hardest corners to do. It's just so dang difficult to drive. That's going to put Cody Richardson in second now. Joshua Watson third. Marble, he's going to have to chase him back down. Like a Lego paint scheme. Oh yeah, my throat's going to be shot after this broadcast is over. Absolutely dead. We got 34 of Alan Pajari. Kyle Oakley in front of them in front of him right now, a C-Class driver. I know very good times for a rookie. In oval, at least. He's probably a pro in road course the way he's driving right now. Watson looks like he shoots that corner wide just a little bit. I don't really see much passing overall. 25 is very lucky. He only has that damage. Very lucky. Powers, yeah, he's actually coming to pit road as soon as I was talking about that. That car is not having it. Grigsby, he's in pit road. He's probably done. Right there, I was looking at him. He looked like he probably could have gone down a second, got a little bit of a better drive off, but the 46 is going to pit road now. Goes to pit on lap 14 of a 45-lap race. I don't know if that's normal or a little bit early. I'll have to find out. I really honestly don't know what their fuel is here. I think Austin told me 35, so this is probably his only pit stop in. Tires don't really fall off like they do at ovals as they do at road courses. They pretty much stay on the car. You can stay out for the whole race and not have to pit and change tires, really. Jeffrey Souza is also coming down pit road too. Wait, hold on. Wasn't Cody? He was just back behind these guys. How did he get back here? All the way in 10th now. I don't know what happened to him. Andrew Kotska's going down. Yeah, that's odd. I don't know what happened. Is that? No, he's just locking it up there a little bit. 97. Jacob Mosau. See, Fitzgerald is actually catching live traffic. Probably going to get around Souza here easily. Souza no, doesn't give him the... Actually, Fitzgerald lays off, and Souza misses that corner, hits the grass just a little bit, has to go through the grass. However, it kind of works out for Fitzgerald, or not Fitzgerald. Watson more than Fitzgerald, though. Watson is loose. I just saw that car step out from the corner. He was trying to put the throttle down so hard. Somebody is around, I think, behind them. That might have been Souza there, just sliding it. I think it was him. Yep, that must have been that, because look at how much of a gap there is now. Watson is having a hard time getting around Souza. Souza looks like he doesn't let him around either, races him up through the S's. Finally, Watson finally gets past him, but that cost him 2 seconds over him. That is not too fun to deal with. Somebody else is going down pit road. I believe that might be a white car. Not Grigsby. It wasn't Andrew Kotska either. Can't see who that was. But Watson, I mean, he lost a lot of time. You see, Fitzgerald's coming to the start-finish line. Watson is still pretty much a whole turn behind. I look at Tyler Marble. Tyler has actually been able to kind of rebound from that damage that he has. He's not too far off on speed. He's actually almost running the faster times than the guys up front. Guys seem to outbreak each other. Kind of talk and rest my voice at the same time because I know it's going to be shot. Not looking forward to waking up in the middle of the night, not being able to breathe. Like shut, he's got some damage also. That left front's damaged. I don't think left front damage hurts as much as right front does anymore. But yeah, I pounded the left front a little bit and it's not too bad. That shut actually comes down pit road as we were just talking about him too. That is Thomas O'Hara. I don't think I said his name earlier on. Fitzgerald, he can kind of cruise now. He's... Questions when you go down pit road, though. I don't think they're going to wait too long to go down pit road, but at the same time, I don't know when they could go down pit road. You can really go down any time right now, and I think you'll be fine. Just do you want to run your fuel to the... Well, if you run your fuel to the end, you won't have to take as much. You can also probably take like 2 tires and be completely fine. It's really settled down now, but Curry's trying to get around Jacob here. He's got a pretty good run. Might try to pass up here. A lot of drivers don't want to pass in this zone. I think it's possible. But that being said, I'm also one of the drivers who likes to pass in zones that people really feel nervous in. You know, Darlington, I'll go too wide like it's nothing. I don't even care. I like to do that because most guys will honestly lift and give you the spot. And when I'm like, okay, I'll just see how you like to deal with this. Curry could maybe go too wide if he wants to. Up through the S's. As Richard Elliott has apparently crashed, spun it around. Guarantee you he probably put down power, hit the rumble strips, and it went around on him. Downshifts. Gets going. Car steps out. He just put too much power into it. Pounds the left or right front. And tries to get back going, and the car spins out on him. He was out of the way of everybody, so nobody's hurt from it. Watson really hasn't been able to make a chip in this lead that Fitzgerald has over him right now, but Fitzgerald might run into a problem here. No, actually, Elliott will give him that position. Doesn't battle on for it. I hear tires screeching. I don't know who it is, though. Somebody's locking up. Brian Conklin, that's who it is. I wonder if he's related to Sean Conklin. Curry, he's still trying to get around Jacob. He's kind of in a position where he's honestly waiting for Jacob to make a mistake and capitalize off it, but that's also brought Cody Richardson back into it. So he's got to keep an eye on that car behind him, because if he doesn't, that car behind him can honestly cause him a lot of issues here if he's not too careful. He's not done bad either. He's getting around with us at 27 of Shut. Yes, Jeff Shut. He goes by him. So more lap traffic. Really, most of the field is still in the lead lap. Like, I've really been looking at Curry and Jacob they're probably getting annoyed with each other. I think Curry's probably getting annoyed with Jacob. Jacob's not doing anything wrong. It's just once you get behind somebody, it's easier to catch somebody than it is to pass them. Because Curry has probably tried to set him up, and he just can't get him to do what he wants to. As Richardson's actually going to go to the inside of Curry, sail it on in there, run Curry wide. Curry's not going to be too happy. Almost spins himself out, getting back to the throttle so hard. I would not be too happy if I was Curry, but honestly, at this point, too, you kind of just say, all right, Richardson, you go deal with them, is what I do with some of those guys. That's what I've done in a couple of races. I can't get past them, so I let the other guy just pass me and say, yeah, you just punch a hole and I'll go through. And they'll do that most of the time. Fitzgerald's lead has just grown ever so slightly. Keeps growing, but this is really where it is. It's right here. These three, this is 7th, 8th, and 9th. Jacob's kind of honestly holding them up a little bit. He's not doing anything wrong. It's just, again, it's just hard to pass. You think you can get around him, but you just can't. They might use this lap car to be a big factor here. Oh, it looks like, yep, Richardson, I think he got a good run through that corner. Gonna look to the inside. Does he dare outbrake him? Outbrake him. Do it. Do it. Do it. He actually is gonna probably try it. Curry's also gonna try it too. Almost drills the 95. Actually doesn't do too bad of getting into the braking zone, but Richardson gets past him. Now Curry's still stuck behind him. The Curry got in there deep. You got to do sometimes, though. As Watson's going down pit road, this is going to be his only pit stop, too. He goes with 22 laps left, so he pitted on lap 23. Everybody else will come down pit road, so let's see what. Yeah, have to see where Watson pans out, or he comes out more. That's what I should say. That can just be a complete strategy move to pit a little bit earlier, but I don't know if I'm going to gain enough time. Really got messed up by that lap car more than anything else. He's already off and away. He only goes back to 9th. He's going to go run some really hard laps here, too. Curry's trying everything. He's got a chance here. Jacob shot it wide. As Curry's finally going to get past Jacob. Probably happy with that. Ryan Newman just can't get around him. Way too hard to do it sometimes. And now, tire lockout's not going to be uncommon. I don't think in this simulation they don't have it. Cause the effect that it does in the cars in real life. I wish they kind of did. Adrian Watts and Collie Coley are down pit road. That's I believe 6 and probably 8, 7 that came down pit road. Guys are coming down pit road pretty early. It's probably 4 tires and fuel. Well, you don't have to take full tank of fuel though. I mean, if you're getting 4 tires, might as well. It's not. I mean, it can't hurt you. Oh, Watson, don't do that. Driving hard because he realized that he has fresh tires, so just he's running qualifying lap, and this is probably multiple ones. He ran a 129 last lap. That's because he just got back on course. He's probably gonna punt Jacob here. Jacob's actually on the pit road. So this is what Watson runs this time by. He runs a 1:11.94. Cyril's still faster, but Marbles works his way back up to second. Gonna be messed up here by this car in the inner loop. That's Grigsby. He's actually back in the race, so we'll give him props to that. He had his race ruined by something that was not his fault. Jacob's down. Kyle Oakley's down. Bill Benedict also is coming in. The Lego paint scheme car. Jari's trying to hold off Coley here. He's got somebody on his tail, and that's not a fun thing to deal with this Coley. I think he rolled it a lot better. It's going to be into the bus stop. Who's going to outbrake who? Was Pajari. Looks like he's going to let the 11 by. Realize we've got 19 laps left. I can probably chase him back down. Don't need to worry about him too much yet. Really waiting to see when these guys come down pit road. Jeff Marble here. I must have been looking at a different iRacing account because that is not the IR that the one that I was looking at is. This one's 1.7. Grigsby's gone off course. Through the bus stop, I think he probably clipped the grass, getting into it possibly. Fell asleep at the steering wheel possibly. I don't know what that is. That's odd. Maybe he just clipped the grass and just kept dragging him with it. He's probably trying to get out the way. Oh, his steering's broke. Yeah, his steering's broke still. Oh, okay, that's why he was like that. I was confused. I was like, why is he going towards that? Brian Conklin, Ryan Haynes are down pit road now also. See, when is Austin going to come down? I mean, he can probably come down, honestly, like lap 10, and be completely fine, because he's got, what, a 9-second lead over Marble. Marble needs to pit still, too. He can't stay out either, as Bundy has jumped to pits. Gets loose, coming through one or two last, and just locks it down and spins and throws it. He's probably done. He's probably just like, I hate this track. Can't deal with it anymore. Yeah, because there's no visible damage on that car at all. Curry did manage to get around. He was trying to get around somebody for a while. Yeah, Bundy has left. He probably got done with the course. The 03 and the 10 fighting, that is not for position. Adrian Walsh will get by him easily. Oh wait, no, this is the road IR. I just realized that. That's why it's different. Fitzgerald, I mean, he's led every single lap and dropped the green flag. He has not really had to honestly deal with anything behind him. He's just been kind of setting sail at this point. Yeah, I'll get the lead and just follow the leader pretty much right now. It's a big group right there. Who is that? You're a big group. This is like Johnny, and then a lot of people are behind him. It's a big group here. So this is actually going to be a little bit more racy back here. Ainge is trying to get away from Oakley. Oakley's probably going to get in a little bit deeper here. I think he does that too. As Pajari has apparently oh my lord. A lot of notifications for Austin Fitzgerald. He might have just had to avoid this a weird way. So Pajari just gets loose. Pajari then comes back up the... Oh my gosh. And that just destroyed Fitzgerald's car. And he had to jump to pits, and Tyler Marble has taken the lead as we're looking at this. Just puts down the... It just barely taps it and goes around, and then Fitzgerald can't see anything. Jari's down there. He hits the wall and then rolls, and... Oh my gosh. Was he locking it down, or is he still rolling? Was he rolling here? No, he is still locking it down. No, he's not. He's trying to get back going. Oh my gosh. Austin Fitzgerald has to be absolutely furious. I mean, he had that race easily won. Now Tyler Marble, that is, has a 24-second lead over Cody Richardson. However, he has not pitted yet, though. Wow. That changes everything. Watson, he's trying to sort through this traffic. Watson may have... He is 27 seconds back. He may be able to catch Richardson before the race ends. It's a possibility that he could. Jeff Marble hasn't pitted yet. As... Actually, so this is interesting because I don't know how these guys are going to sort out when they pit. I was about to talk about Curry. Curry now comes down pit road. He pits with 13 left. This will be Possibly fuel only here by him. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad choice either. As I believe, yep, he did fuel only 8.5 seconds. As these guys are coming to 12 to go, we will go on our only one ad that we've had, or only commercial break that we've had so far, as Tyler Marble comes down pit road. As just as I was about to do that, I had a feeling that would happen. Man, who would have guessed it? Does happen. Unless Marble's sped, he should be fine, but he does lose the lead, but he doesn't go back that far, though. He gets out pretty quickly. He's 7 seconds behind, but problem is Richardson doesn't have to pit. So it's going to be iffy here if we can catch him. Now that that's happened, we're going to go on our only side-by-side commercial break, because we have not done that at all yet. I realized I made a grave mistake. When I copied that over, I copied it wrong. Good job, me. That's a complete accident. I did not mean to do that. I had to replicate it, and evidently when I replicated it, there was only one of the videos in there, as Jeffrey has went off track here. He's gotten back on. He might have just overshot that last corner. I would do the other ads, but I don't want to mess you all up and you all not get the full view of the other ones, or the full view of the race side by side. And we are inside 10 to go too. We'll do, looks like 4 laps on board with, or 1 lap on board with the top 4 each. You can see how these guys are running the track a little bit differently. Some guys are going to see running really hard. Some guys are still running pretty conservative, as Richardson's probably not running too hard right now. I think he needs to yet. But we will wait to start that when he gets past the start-finish line, then that will begin, of course. Watson is coming too, and he's catching him. Not by much, it's just a little every single lap. As we are back here with Richardson, still with a pretty much 5-second lead over Joshua Watson, who's trying to run him down, but he's kind of burned off those rear tires. Richardson again pit on lap 13. So he had enough fuel to the end of the race when he pitted. And that went on. I don't think he would be messed up if they had. Think about overtime. I don't think he. Yeah, no. Well, actually, maybe close if it's an overtime. Again, he could save so much fuel by just coasting around multiple places. As that was Austin Fitzgerald that was in one of the broadcast rooms that got taken out. Well, not taken out. Was involved in an incident after Pajari spun, tried to keep it kind of rolling, and Fitzgerald couldn't see around the corner. And when he came around the corner, Pajari was going to stay down to the bottom, and he got absolutely just slammed in the left front and just destroyed that car. Say Brian Curry, he has been the biggest mover though. I mean, he is up 15 and 8 right now. He's on the bumper of Jeff Marble too, and he might catch him. Also, yeah, Marble shoots it wide, so does Curry a little bit. Curry's able to put down a little bit more power, I think. Get a pretty good run down the straight. I'm looking through the field. They're so spread out now. This is where not a lot happens. However, who was that back here? That was Johnny, and then that's Oakley Haynes. And this is another lap car. The it's not the 64. Who is that? Not the 02. I can't tell who that is. Harris. Or Ron Haynes, sorry. Harris. So I thought that was a lap car. I think I just clicked right over his name as. That's a lap car in front of him, though. Kotska. No, Kotska's only lap. I'm going to say, oh my gosh, they've lapped up to 9th. I was so confused why it looked like that. They have lapped up to 9th, or to 10th place. Wow. Alright, somebody threw the grass. I can hear it. Danny Gutierrez has wrecked. We'll go and watch this really quickly. Oh my gosh. I mean, up through the S's, going down the straight to the bus stop. Man, the car just steps out, overcorrects hard into that outside wall, too. Rips the front end of the car apart, blows the engine, which is not surprising. Rolls, and then has to tow it to pit road. Cody Richardson, however, he will be coming to the white flag here. He has a 8-second lead over Joshua Watson also, so he really doesn't have to push on. I mean, he can honestly just coast. Not coast, I mean, he can go like half throttle the whole way around and be completely fine with it. As white flag is in the air one more time around. Pitted early on, which I was really surprised, but not a bad move, though, by him. Kind of smart to do it. Realized that he would have fuel to the end, and he didn't have to come down pit road. He didn't have to try to guess when he needed to. He went through the grass there, but he's easily going to take home the win. I mean, he's what? Pretty much, we'll say 8 seconds ahead because he doesn't have to push at all. He's probably letting Marble just right where he needs to. I know Fitzgerald, if he was interviewed, I mean, he would be absolutely furious with himself, though. Not with himself, he'd just be mad overall from what happened that pretty much kind of cost him the win. It wasn't on purpose either, though. It's just a wreck and drivers get involved. But Richardson, he would come out, I believe, what is turn 12 here, and he will take home the win here in the Watkins Glen 110 over Joshua Watson. Curry has just wrecked. Please don't tell me he actually wrecked. Marble third. Kotska maybe fourth. Yeah, he should be fourth easily. It's like Adrian Watts fifth, Jeff Marble sixth, Cody Colley's eighth. Curry, oh my gosh, he actually did destroy that wall. However, he's very lucky that it's towards the end. What did he hit? I'm gonna have to watch after this because he hit something. Probably just pushing really hard, but I do want to see what happened to Brian because, oh my gosh. Trying to get in the corner, trying to get around Marble. This is for position, too. Oh, he just loops it. He just tries to get on the throttle too hard and just comes around on him. That's going to happen every now and then, and looks like he just got a little bit too greedy with it and sucks, but again, that's not uncommon to see at all. I've honestly probably done that. I can't tell you how many times here. Watch Richardson do his burnout. And there it goes. Well, the finishing order here, we'll get into the top three drivers. So get in Tyler, Joshua, and Cody. So we'll bring in Tyler Marble first. Hey Tyler, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, I do.
Man, so you come home third after a little bit of a mistake there early on in the race. You know, what happened there that caused you to kind of get back from from pretty much being right behind Austin Fitzgerald there?
Yeah, I don't know if I call it well, it is a mistake, but I don't know how my left front locked up, my front's locked up under brake and going to turn one. I decided to, oh yeah, maybe I should let off the brakes to get it turned a little too late. Got the wall. It was almost 3 minutes of damage. I'm surprised it didn't drive as bad as it was. I thought for a second I was about to get a meatball. Luckily I didn't get it, but that sucks. 'Cause I love this place, and I was there yesterday for the real life race. It was only 2 hours away, and it's one of the races I really wanted to win. But P3 after that, I'll take it.
You know, so did you think you would get back to third after that damage that you had? Or do you think, man, this car's not going to drive the same at all? It's going to be really hard to get up there.
Well, Austin, after I screwed up there, yeah, I was like, well, Austin's got this thing won. Unfortunately, he got taken out there. I got a see what happened there for him. That's unfortunate. But and then when Richardson pitted earlier than he did, which props to him. I didn't think that was the winning strategy. I thought he'd lose too much time when he pitted. I was like, what's he doing? But it paid off because Austin ended up getting taken out, and I thought I would have a top 3 there, but yeah, I don't know. It was either third or fourth, so I'm glad some things went my way. I hate that Austin had to get taken out to do it, but top 3, I'll take it.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for filling in for Austin. Ghost Racing Network is young and upcoming. That's for sure. LA Wheel Repair Specialist, thank you for title sponsoring our Cup Series. This is our 3rd year in running a league, and they've been here from day one. Sim Racer Hub, Butt Kicker, iRacing iFlag, Fast Eddies, and Capital Auto. So I'd like to thank you all guys, and thank everybody for coming out every week as well. And regular season finale at Daytona, so that shall be interesting. Just got to survive there, and then we could go playoff racing. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good third place finish tonight after rebounding from that little mistake there.
Yeah, thank you.
That was the third place driver in Tyler Marble. We will go to the second place driver in Joshua Watson. Hey, Joshua, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
I do, bud.
Man, so you come home second there, fall just a little bit short. But, how did the race go for you overall, though? 'Cause it seems like you were up front the whole entire time trying to chase these guys down.
It was good. Wish we would have had a little bit better qualifying effort. We had been in a little bit better time and maybe got at least a front row start or third. But that wasn't too bad. It's just dirty air here is so terrible. You get back and you're getting within, 3, 4, 5 tenths of somebody in front of you. It's so hard with the dirty air. So I was just trying to manage it. And I seen Tyler wash up one, kind of was like, all right, let's ride in third. Then Cody pitted, and I was able to get right up to Austin, and I've just planned on riding behind him, not pressuring him, trying to just let us 2 check out. And I made a really dumb mistake of just clipping the grass there in the last corner, coming to the start finish, and threw it sideways. And ultimately, I think that's what cost us our shot. We weren't able to get the pit right then, come out in too much traffic. It never quite closed on Cody. He had a really good strategy. Wasn't sure if pitting that early would have worked out, but I think I helped a little bit with my mistake, but he ran a really good race, really good strategy, and really deserving of the win there with the way he ran.
And, so how was this track did this track wear off tires, or was it pretty much like there was almost no fall off here? Because the times looked almost the same the whole race.
Yeah, the road courses don't have a lot of fall off in tires. It's we don't even take tires the whole race. Just fuel only, because you actually lose time on fresh tires because they're so cold and they're so slick that we actually lose time there at the start of the run. So track was really good. Really enjoyed it. It's been a really fun track. It's my home track. Wish we could have got up there and got the win, but probably my best run ever here in this series at this track. So I'll be happy with a P2, just trying to maintain the points gap and hopefully not have no troubles next week and be able to lock up the regular season championship.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsor you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I'd like to thank Ryko for the awesome setups week in and week out. I said this is by far the best car I've ever had here, best drive I've ever had here, so got to thank them first and foremost. Everybody on JDR E-Racing, Danny, Brian, Richard, Adrian, everybody, family, friends that support me, watch this stream. Tyler and Jeff for putting on the league, you guys for broadcasting, and all the series sponsors, and Capital Auto and all them, and them and for everything they do for us.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good second place here tonight, man.
Thank you.
Joshua Watson, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner and Cody Richardson. Hey, Cody, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Hey, man, I got you.
Man, so you pit early on there and you come home with the win. Was that your strategy from the start there, or was that pretty much like, hey, let's just roll the dice and see what happens here?
Well, I got to give a thanks and shout out to Jerry Isaacs, my crew chief. We talked about it, and it's not like the cars were holding me up, really. I was about equal pace with them, but the dirty air in these things are so bad, especially in the S's and trying to get visualization through the bus stop and everything. After 5 or 6 laps, I just knew that I couldn't follow them forever. I was never going to pass them. It's really hard to pass. The only shot I had to pass them and get around was to pit early and hope it worked out. I told him as soon as we get a gap for me to have some clean air, put me in it, and he did. And man, I can't believe how well it worked out. It sucks for Austin that the incident happened. He got wrecked. I think it would have been pretty close with him coming out of the pits. Probably would have had a little bit of a battle. But all in all, I can't thank my crew chief enough. Can't thank my team enough. And glad we put this Mad Sim Racing, Javicki Insurance, Chevy Camaro in victory lane.
So do you think like the almost non-existent fall-off here helped with your early pitting? Because when you pitted, there was pretty much the only thing you had to worry about was no cautions coming out because you had fuel to the end there.
Yeah, and we knew that we got told that the cautions were off for this race, so we knew that a caution wasn't going to come out. But I mean, yeah, the no fall off definitely does help. If you do it, if we have fall off, I mean, you just can't have old tires at the end of the run there. You just put it in the middle, kind of more what Josh did. But just like real life, there's a little bit of not very much fall off at all. Just you can't overheat the tires. And in clean air, that's what I was working on doing, just trying to be smooth, not overheat anything, and still run some fast laps.
It was definitely fun to see there. And pretty much towards the end, I was like, well, now that Austin's taken out, looks like Cody will take on the win. And evidently you did, as you played the strategy game correct here. And I will give you props. I cannot run road courses, so there's a lot of respect to you because I absolutely suck at them, but they are fun to watch. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, first off, thanks to the Marbles and FastTrack Sim Racing League and the Alloy Wheel Repair Specialist for putting on this Cup Series. Thanks to you up here in the Ghost Racing booth, putting on the show for us tonight. I know a lot of friends and family are out there watching. Got to say hi, Mom. I want to say thanks to my team. Thanks to Mad Sim Racing, Mad Spartan Sim Racing. Got to give a big shout out to Dave Fuke Jr. helping us with these setups now. Seem to do a little bit. It's nice to be a small little group of 7 or 8 people coming out here and kind of taking it to the big guys every now and then. Doesn't always happen, but we'll take every win that we can. All the sponsors on the cars, especially Javicki Insurance, it's the main sponsor on this one. All of our team sponsors, you can see them out there. And make sure you check out madsimracing.com and intotheapex.com. New podcast material every weekend. Go give it a listen.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. A good win here tonight, though.
Hey, thank you very much. And hopefully I can talk to the booth again next week.
As that was Cody Richardson, the race winner. I will go over the finishing order here now. Cody Richardson first, Joshua Watson second, Tyler Marble third, Andrew Kotska fourth, Adrian Watts fifth, Jeff Marble sixth, Cody Coley seventh, eighth, Brian Curry ninth, Jacob Mossau 11th, Scott Glasso 10th, Scott Glasso 11th, Jeff Shutt 12th, Jeffrey Souza 13th, Ryan Haynes 14th, Kyle Oakley 15th, Johnny 16th, Bill Benedict the 3rd, 17th, Brian Watson 18th, Thomas O'Hara 19th is Brian Conklin 20th, Cody Matthews 21st, Danny Gutierrez 22nd, Richard Elliott 23rd, Austin Fitzgerald, who easily had the race locked down and won. Then he got involved in an incident. 24th, Alan Pajari. 25th, Jared Mundy. 26th, Glenn Grigsby. And 27th is Tracy Powers. So not a bad race overall. Honestly, pretty fun to watch road courses. And it did get a little bit interesting there towards the end. I'm not going to keep you all here any longer. I will roll this animation and I will let you all go.